Hey guys, here's our brief recap from our tournament yesterday. It was event number 6 on Lake Norman. Just wanted to share some of the standings and do a brief recap and say thank you to a few people. Say thank you to our sponsors. First of all, I want to say thanks to the guys who came out and fished with us. I and the people that help run this little deal, we appreciate you guys continuing to support our little club. Yesterday we had 52 anglers come out and fish with us, which is about where we've averaged this year. And I appreciate you guys continuing to help us and support this little Catawba Chang Trail. I hope you guys have enjoyed the season, and we look forward to the rest of the season and look forward to what 2024 holds for us. But it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys, and I appreciate all the support this season. And it's been nice getting to know some of you guys a little better, and been introduced to a lot of new names and new faces, and we appreciate you guys coming out and fishing with us too. Just want to say, first of all, thank you to you guys. It wouldn't be possible without your support and you guys coming out and helping us. And then I just want to say a few words to our sponsors. Thank all these people for all they've done for Foothills this year, and all the prizes and some of the monetary support that they've helped to put this thing together, so we can make a cool little fishing trail for us to fish here locally in the Catawba Chang area. But I appreciate, first of all, I want to say I thank and appreciate Waterways for their help this year, and contact there, and has been a pleasure to work with and pleasure to deal with. Mr. Jonathan Wicks, we just want to say personally to you, Jonathan, thank you for stepping out. Jonathan last year was one of the first people we reached out to Foothills when I started to look at what we could do and how we could put together a full trail for you guys, a full trail series in 2023. Jonathan Wicks and Waterways were the first people to step up, and I appreciate their support this year and helping us with our AOI and prizes, and for being our title sponsor this year. Just want to say thank you to Trivett's Roofing and Guttering, Mr. Josh Trivett. Josh stepped up, and this year he's our biggest monetary supporter. Josh give us an extra $1,500 to throw on top of our TOC tournament, and it's just been an amazing and a blessing deal to deal with Josh Trivett, and we appreciate him. If you guys are looking for any type of roofing or guttering or insurance work, Josh and his team, they do it all. They were in Tennessee this past weekend. They go pretty much all over the state, and they're a top-notch roofing and guttering crew, and Josh is a pleasure to deal with. And like I said, if you guys have any roofing or guttering needs, give this individual, give Josh Trivett and his team at least an opportunity to earn your business, and we'd appreciate that, and we thank them for supporting Foothills this year. Riot Baits, Matt Stark, appreciate Matt stepping up and helping us out. Matt was another one of the first 3 that came on board with Foothills and decided to step up and help us, and he's given us an amazing amount of product this year to give away, and it's been a blessing to deal with him and to get to know him personally. He's an awesome individual, and just know that when you're supporting Riot Baits, you're supporting a great man and a great family man. And he's a local guy too, out of Mooresville, so you're keeping your money in your community. Consider purchasing from Riot Baits and helping Matt Stark out. I appreciate him helping our club this year. The Cash and Rod Company out of Sanford, North Carolina, I want to say thank you to them. They've been a blessing to work with as well. I can't say enough good words about their fishing rods and just about their team. Just a group of amazing individuals, family-oriented business, And you see it if you ever get a chance to go to their showroom down in Sanford, you'll see what I'm talking about. But they're just a tight knit family, and it's a family atmosphere when you go in their store. But also they make amazing fishing rods. In my opinion, the best fishing rod on the market. Say thank you to Ben, to Matthew, and to Chelsea, and Zach, and all the team there at Cashin's. We appreciate y'all helping us out this year and supporting the Foothills Trail. Hughes Plumbing Supply out of Statesville, North Carolina. I say plumbing supply, but really they're a supply company for all types of indoor and outdoor construction needs, and they sell a variety of other products as well. But they've helped us out tremendously. Their owner has become a friend, and I appreciate the encouragement and just the relationship and the friendship that we've built there. And I just want to say thank you, Mr. Fenway, for helping us out this year in the various ways that you've helped the Foothills Trail. And Yak Attack, as you guys know, Mr. Luther, he owns the company, and if you look across all the trails across the nation, definitely in North Carolina, they're pretty much supporting every trail in North Carolina in some way, shape, or form. And we appreciate their help and their willingness to bring Foothills into the family there, and giving us some gift codes and really some free cash for us to give away to the anglers in the form of gift cards and gift codes. And I appreciate them. I appreciate all they do for the kayak angler and all they do for the kayak trails here in North Carolina and across the country. So thank you, Taylor and Luther, for all you do there at Yak Attack, and thanks again for helping Foothills. K9 Fishing Products and Mr. Bob, just want to say thank you, Bob, for stepping up this year and giving us some free K9 product, K9 fishing line to give away. I started using K9 about a year ago. My good friend and neighbor, he was fishing K9 line, and it's top quality stuff. It's made in Tennessee. It's a North Carolina, or not but a United States company, and they make an awesome product. If there's one thing that I can say bad about K9, it's when you get hung up that it's near to impossible to break your line off. I don't know how many cut fingers I've had from trying to break a hang up loose in 30 foot of water. But K9 makes an excellent product at a great price point. You can afford to respool your rods, heck, every other trip, with the price that they offer on their great fishing line. So if you haven't tried K9, I suggest you give it a shot. You can't beat it for the quality and for the price. Mr. Damian Johnson with Elusive Baits. Damian, give us some product to give away to our first place anglers this year, and we've been giving some of his soft plastic baits away. Damian, they make a variety of products from swim baits to jig trailers and all different types of worms, but they've got some great colors, and they make an awesome product, and we appreciate Damian being willing to give us some product to be able to give away. You can find them on Facebook if you'd like to try out some of their product, but we appreciate Elusive Baits for helping us out this year again. And I want to say thanks to Charlie over at Outdoor Supply in Hickory, North Carolina. Charlie's been in business for probably over 30 years, and you'll not find a finer individual in the kayak industry. Personal, the guy owns the store, and he's there every day working hard. And we just want to say thanks to Charlie for all he's done for Foothills this year. Thank you for helping us out with the Carolina Classic that we put on back in May. It was a pleasure, and because of Charlie, it turned out to be an amazing event. And I just want to say thank you, Charlie, and thanks to all the team down there at Outdoor Supply, Everett and Colin. Thank you guys too for all you do, for all the help that you've done to introducing anglers to the club, and we just appreciate the whole team over there at Outdoor Supply, and we'll say thank you to them. Queen Tackle this year give us some product to give away, and we paired that product up with Mr. Steven Stocklinger. from Realm of Fear Custom Baits, and we appreciate Steven. Steven just reached out to me and asked if there was some way he could help in supporting the club, and we sort of paired his bait package up, one of the out of the money prizes here in our Foothills Trail with Queen Tackle, and Steven's been shipping out that stuff, providing the product and shipping it out to the anglers after each event, and keeping up with that. And we just can't say enough about Steven for helping us out, buddy. We thank you this year for all you've done for us, for your time, your effort, and your money that you put into your own product, and your willingness to give that stuff away, and help our little club out. We appreciate that. But I just wanted to run through that. I kind of sometimes maybe forget to mention those guys, but without all these guys on the banner, it would just be a trail where we're just fishing for some, whatever your entry fee is. But they've helped us out this year and give us the opportunity to give away some amazing prizes and gifts. And then some of, like I said, added some cash on top of things. So, without them, the trail wouldn't be what it is. And I just want to say thank you to all those guys. And here, I just want to run down the standings for yesterday. It was a great event. It was the weather was nice. It did get hot later in the day. I do think that a lot of people caught fish early. And there were some nice bags put up. The top 9 in the standings, all of those dudes had 50-inch limits, and that's pretty much that's where you want to be here in the Foothills Trail Series. If you get 50 inches at an event, then you've done pretty good. That's a pretty good bag for a 3-inch limit, and if you can stay there and hit those numbers at each event, I think you're going to easily make it in the TOC this year. But we had 52 anglers sign up yesterday. We did have 14 different teams in our team side pot. We judged 150 fish come across the board and were judged yesterday. There were a few skunks. I'm not exactly sure how many, but there was, a few 6 or 8 skunks yesterday. And that's just something that's going to happen from time to time. I know I personally had a rough day. I didn't catch any fish early. It was later in the day when I finally filled my limit. So some got on them yesterday, and it was a tough day for a lot of us as well. But I appreciate these other anglers, some faces that we've never seen fish with Foothills before. I appreciate you guys coming out and fishing with us and supporting the trail, and maybe getting a look at Lake Norman for later in the year in the Bass Nation Championship. I hope you found what you were looking for, or found what you wanted to avoid anyway. But I appreciate some of those guys who came out and fished with us from some of the other trails who don't normally make it this far west, who came out and fished with us. So yesterday we had 52 anglers come out and fish. And out of those 52 anglers, Mr. Cameron Saxon came in first place. Cameron put up a 53 3/4 inch limit, anchored by an 18 1/4 inch bass. His second fish was an 18-inch bass and a 1750, for a total limit of 53 inches and 3/4. And Cameron took home $520 yesterday. So a good day for Cameron, coming out and fishing Lake Norman. It showed him some kindness. I'm not sure exactly how many times Cameron has fished this lake, but you done a good job yesterday, buddy. And we're excited for you. Cameron, talked to him last night. He said this is his first win. He will come on the interview on Tuesday night, along with Ryan Brenneman. And we're still trying to get a hold of Mr. Bobby Bowers. But if he can't show up, then we'll maybe reach out to those individuals who won the team side and bring them on as well. But Cameron came in first, took home $520, 53 3/4 inch limit in a 3-fish limit event. Bobby Bowers, who's a veteran of the sport, came out yesterday and fished with us, and he missed first place only by 1/4 of an inch. Bobby put up 53.5-inch limit, and he actually caught the big fish for the day. He put up a 21-inch bass. His second fish was a 16.5, and his third fish was a 16-inch fish, barely missing the first place title by a quarter of an inch. So, it's always good to fish to the end. Bobby called out. Here I'm looking at his Tourney X. He called out 4 different times. So he had a shot, but Bobby took home $325 for his second place finish, and added to that his big bass money of $260. We paid out Bobby yesterday $585, which is a good payday. And that kept him. I texted him last night, and I told him that kept him under the $10.99 threshold. So Bobby won't have to worry about coughing up any of that to Uncle Sam. So good job yesterday for Bobby. And the local hammer himself, Mr. Hookset Ryan Brenneman, came out yesterday and fished the home lake and put up a 53-inch limit. Ryan caught a 19.75, a 17.25, and a 16-inch bass to put together his 53-inch limit yesterday. Ryan took home $265, I think. $260. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. For his third place finish. And like I said, Ryan will be with us Tuesday night to tell us about his day and give us a recap. Ryan took home $260 yesterday. I'm sorry. But we appreciate Ryan coming out and fishing with us. And he gained some much needed points in the AOI standings. And he just barely out of the top 10 now, but with 2 events left, Ryan stands a good chance with his limit yesterday of making it into the Foothills TOC at the end of the year. Coming in 4th place, a man who's done really good with Foothills this year, and I'm so proud of him and tickled for him. And that's Mr. Alex Van Dyke. Alex fished our first event ever last year on Lake Hickory, where we had 11 anglers come out and fish. And Alex has been a regular, and he's been very supportive of the club over the few years that we've been doing this. But I always like to see Alex do well. And buddy, we're proud of you. Yesterday, Alex put up a 52.25-inch limit. It says here that Alex called out 3 different times. And for his 4th place finish yesterday, Alex takes home a $200 cash for 4th place. And then him and his partner, Mr. Ken Tackett, took home the team side pot. Him and Ken put up 71 inches together with their 4-fish limit, a 17.75, a 17.5, and then Ken put up an 18.75 and a 17-inch bass to make a team limit of 71 inches. So Alex and Ken took home the team side pot yesterday. Alex got $200 for his 4th place finish, and on top of that, he took home another $140 for his half of the team side pot for a total take home yesterday of $340 for a fun day of fishing on his home lake, Lake Norman. Mr. Ken Tackett, as I said earlier, he put up an 18.75 and a 17-inch bass, and teamed up with Alex yesterday. And Ken said this is the furthest he's ever been up a leaderboard, and he considered it a win on his part. And if you've watched Ken, we've watched Ken grow this year. Ken started out paddling earlier in the year and just trying to get his feet wet and trying to figure out these bass and how to catch them. And yesterday, all Ken's hard work paid off, and we're super stoked for you, buddy. It's been really cool watching you grow, and it's just awesome, man, to see you finally put some cash in your pocket for doing this thing that you seem to enjoy. But we're proud of you, Ken, and we hope you can keep the momentum rolling here late in the year. that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to roll through the leaderboard a little bit and say a few things and give some congratulations to those who cashed and took home some money yesterday. I do have the out of the money prizes that I'm working on, and I'll contact those anglers this evening and let you know who you are, and we'll get those prizes out to you. And we appreciate you guys again coming out and fishing with us. Here we're going to look at the AOI standings for just a quick second. There was some moves made yesterday. A lot of those dudes in the top just didn't move a whole lot. A couple of guys kind of switched places there. Jacob Davis and David Golden kind of swapped spots. Chris Parker and John House are still holding their own in the top 10. Caleb Davis still up in the top 10 there. And we seen Richard May yesterday put up a 50-inch plus bag, and he popped up into the top 10. The wife, Ashley, so proud of her, putting some of us boys to shame. She popped up in 9th place. B kind of held his own there in 10th, and you see myself and Connor Davis are right there, just on the bubble pretty much. And you see Ryan and Alex, they made some big moves yesterday, and others as well. Garrett, Billy Haggerty made some big moves yesterday, putting up some decent numbers. But there's a few of these guys on here, and if you look at it close enough, that only have 4-inch or 4 event limits put up. So, there's a good chance that this thing is going to shake up some more. And some of us there at the bottom of the top 10, we need to continue to put the work in and continue to put up nice limits to keep some of these guys at bay. Like I said, Ryan and Alex there, they're sort of chomping at the bit, and they're hot on the heels of that those at the bottom of the top 10. So after this next event, we'll see things shake up even more, I'm sure. But I'm going to post the AOI standings on the Foothills group page so you can look at it for yourself and look at it a little better. But if you have any questions about any of that, I've factored in some of the drops. And if you see a 0 and you didn't get a 0 on that set event, then that event right now is considered your drop. We're keeping up with all of that, and we'll rearrange it if we have to. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions about that, about your AOI or anything. Foothills is going to be taking a break for a while. I think it's like 6 weeks, 7 weeks or something until our next event. Next event will be Lake James and Kerr Scott. It'll be the 4th installment of the Reservoir Battle, and we're going to take a break here for a few weeks and just kind of regroup and cool off and enjoy the end of summer here. But there's lots of other trails who are having events during this time. CKA, CCKF, Queen City. There's plenty of opportunities for you to fish, and I encourage you to get out there and fish. And if you do good, share your stuff on our group page. If you're a YouTuber or a GoPro running kind of guy, feel free to post any of your recaps or anything over on the Foothills page. We like to follow you. We like to support you, and all is welcome over on the Foothills group page. But I'll end it with that. There's 25 minutes in. Be sure to tune in Tuesday night. Like I said, we're going to definitely have Cameron and Ryan, and we're trying to get a hold of Bobby to bring him on for the top 3 interview. But at the end of that, and we'll see, get those guys to tell us a little bit about their day and just get to know them a little better. And at the end of the interview stream, we'll do our 2 free entries for the September event. We always give away 2 free entries to those who have signed up for the membership at the end of the live stream, courtesy of Life Ring Ministries. And we appreciate them helping the club out this year and providing incentive for those individuals to sign up for the membership. Not exactly. I think after this event, it'll be 12 free entries that we've given away, maybe 13. I think it's 13 free entries that we've given away. So pretty cool stuff. Thank them for being able to give us that opportunity. And we got some extra stuff from Hughes Supply Company this past week, and we're going to do some additional raffles with some of that stuff at the end of the live stream too. So tune in Tuesday night and give us a listen. Give these anglers a listen, and continue to support the club. And if you need anything between now and the next tournament, the Foothills Monthlies are running. They'll run in August and September. If you want in on any of that, just let me know. But I'm going to end it there, guys. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm going to go take my Sunday afternoon Baptist nap. So I appreciate you guys, and we will see you, if not Tuesday, then we'll see you in September. But thanks again for coming out and fishing with us, and we appreciate it all, guys.